Okay, today we're working on an exterior of a house, one of my rentals. You can see here, paint's chipping away. It's really came loose in the summer, so I'm going to go ahead and scrape a lot of the excess paint off. It's not a big section, but there's different parts of the house that need it. So we're going to go ahead and before winter comes here, go ahead and scrape the excess paint, sand it, and repaint with 2 coats of exterior black. So I'm going to get started here. So first thing we're going to do is take our scraper, obviously get rid of the easy stuff to scrape off. Sometimes if you put the paint on too thick, like sometimes it looks like it was on too thick, it actually is makes it easier for the water to get under there and peel it off. So that could have been the case because this other stuff that looks like it was put on normally a little bit thinner has a really good bond still. There's also this crack here that might have collected water too. So basically I'm going to go through and scrape off all this excess, and then I'm going to sand it and then repaint it. I'm going to do some sanding on it now, just using a sanding block, about 100 grit. You could start with a 60 grit and go to different ranges up to 200 or something, but in this case it's an exterior, it's already rough. It's not really going to make a difference to get it super smooth, and you're going to have one section that's overly smooth, so it's definitely not critical here. Okay, so I'm going to be using Valspar Season Plus. It's a satin finish. Most exteriors are either semi-gloss or satin. Definitely for the fascia type stuff you want satin. Satin also has a higher UV ray blockage than semi-gloss, so that's another reason why I like to use satin. So put some paint on. So standard painting. Brush it on nice and thick, cover it. I did not fill in any of these cracks because I didn't deem them necessary. A lot of times exterior paint is going to last you about 5 years, sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little less, depending on where the sun is and stuff. So figure I'm going to be back here painting and not too long from now. So you could always put a primer down, get your better adhesion, but in this case I'm not going to do that. Again, this has already been painted a few times, so not going to worry about that because I'm probably going to need to repaint this in 5 years. So anyways, you can see what it's starting to look like. I'm going to come over here and hit this with a little bit more paint, possibly another coat. What else I'm going to get is this gutter. Probably what happened is the water came over the edge up here and got to the paint, or maybe some snow. So aesthetically or mechanically, this is aluminum. This is never really gonna cause any rotting problems, but it just doesn't look good. So since I'm painting most of the other parts of the house, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this area so it looks nice.